Maybe you've been late to the party. Maybe you've just had trouble keeping track of the various storylines that have been unfolding. Regardless of the reason, this video will be a quick 5-minute summary of everything that has unfolded with the Bitboy / Ben Armstrong arrest over the last 24 hours. Let's dive in. So it all started yesterday, Monday, late afternoon, when Bitboy did this 40-minute live stream from his car. There's no real need to listen to it. Basically, he sings along to rap music. He talks about how the bear market is right around the corner. He interjects some insults against Hit Network every few minutes, while vaguely alluding to a meeting that he's driving to. So that's why he's live streaming from his car, not the studio, because he's going to a meeting with somebody, and he's going to live stream for all of us from the surprise meeting. He doesn't tell us where he's going, but it will not disappoint. Okay, now, refresher, the Hit Network, I'm sure you know by now, but this is the company that Ben used to work with. They had a huge falling out. The three main characters, so it's Ben Network, Ben Armstrong feuding against them. The three main characters of Hit Network are Justin, TJ, they're both employees of the company, and this guy, Carlos Diaz, who is not an employee. He's an associate of the company. He's a friend. He hangs out at the office. Bennett described Carlos, he's portrayed him as sort of like a street character who, you know, he doesn't handle disputes through the court system, through lawyers, through judges, through cops. He handles disputes on his own. He's street, basically. That's how Ben has portrayed him. Anyways, let's get back to the live stream. So then Ben cut off from this 40-minute live stream right here, and then he cut to a neighborhood right here, who he reveals, as you'll see, is Carlos Diaz's house right here. Take a listen.
This is he just answered the door, so I know this is him for sure. Right here. I'm not scared of you, Carlos. I'm not scared.
Now, he didn't actually show when he knocked on the door. He didn't actually show Carlos answering the door. He didn't show any part of that. So he live streamed everything else, just not the actual confrontation / knocking on the door. Anyways, back to this live stream here. So let's go 12 minutes into it. He continues to rally against Carlos. Take a listen.
Guys, please. There is no cool, calm, and collected for me. I'm emotional. These people have tried to destroy my life, and I'm standing up for it, and I'm saying, no more, Carlos! No more! I'm not...
No more war. No more war. You tell him, Ben. You tell him. Anyways, that's 12 minutes in. Now it's cut 6 minutes later, 18 minutes into the second live stream. This is when the cops come. Take a listen. Now, this part... Never mind. Take a listen.
Here they are. Here's the police. Here's the police. Police are here, guys. So we'll have to talk to him here in a second. Here's the point. He goes out there. He doesn't even go out there. He pays someone to take pictures in front of Ben Dottie's house, okay? And then he tells them, I better hurry up quickly here. He told me he went out there and roughed up Ben Dottie's, fought him and beat him up, and Maxine Waters, the politician, told him to kill Ben Dottie's with a fentanyl syringe.
What? So at this point, everyone's like, what is going on? He's clearly talking in sort of paranoid, delusional terms there. He's describing some confrontation between Carlos Diaz and Ben Heath, and then Maxine Waters put out a hit on Ben Heath with a fentanyl syringe, just out of control. So obviously, at this point, we all knew that Ben had been arrested. We didn't know what for, because it takes, 8 to 10 hours for the actual arrest report to come. So a lot of people thought that at this point, it might be something drug-related, because this, this did sort of sound like somebody under the influence. A lot of people were tweeting about it. So Adam Cochran, he put out this tweet of possibly coked up Bitboy. A lot of other people agreed. The arrest did not actually turn out to be for anything drug-related, so they either didn't search the car, or there just were no drugs there, period. Maybe that's normally how Ben talks. I don't know. But anyway, so now it's cut more. So later on in the podcast, this is 24 minutes into the second live stream. Then the camera goes blank. The cop, he is arresting Ben. He must have thrown a t-shirt or covered up the camera somehow, but it's still rolling. And Ben is arrested. But just before then, there was this interesting exchange between the cop and Ben Armstrong. It's very quiet, so turn your volume up loudly because the camera's far away from Ben here, but it's a very important part. Take a listen.
Where in the car is your gun? It's in the backseat. Backseat? Yep. Is anybody else in the car? Yes, who's in the car? Who? What's that? Who's in your car? Who's in my car? Yes. Okay. Let's, who's in your car? Who's in my car? Who's in your truck, sir? Cassie is in my car. Cassie's in my truck. All right, Cassie. Cassie's in my truck. My wife knows that we're here, by the way. She knows we...
So as you can see, Ben was clearly avoiding answering the question, who is in the car? And he finally revealed it is Cassie/Cassandra. It's this girl right here. She is the CEO of BenCoin, Bitboy's main coin right here, which famously has not done too well. Here's the price chart over the last couple months. And yesterday, when news of Ben's arrest hit the airwaves, it took a huge tumble, down almost 24% overnight. So, you know, this coin's kind of been a disaster, but regardless, that's not really the focus of this. So Cassandra, so this was the girl that Ben admitted later on in that live stream, he did admit that he was having an affair with. It was just kind of too long to listen to, but he admitted it. Here's the pictures of the girl. Looks, I don't know, maybe she's CEO of the company / Ben's party buddy. That's what she looks like here. Here's Ben's wife, Bethany, right here. So the news of this affair broke 2 weeks ago, but Ben never officially admitted it was Cassandra. This time he did, so that can set all doubts aside there. It was actually surprising because when the affair first broke, Bethany did support Ben. She said she forgave him, they're still together, but everyone expected her to basically say, okay, Cassandra's gone from the company, but actually that's not what happened. Ben even gave Cassandra a promotion after the affair broke 2 weeks ago. He promoted Cassandra from COO of BenCoin to CEO of BenCoin. Everyone's very surprised by this. I don't know. But anyways, this morning after the arrest took place, Ben tweeted this: I am not getting rid of Cassie, period. Me and my wife and Cassie are trying to figure this out. We're all grown adults, capable of making our own decisions. We don't need anyone to help with that decision. Please butt out of my personal life as it relates to my relationships, etc. So that'll be the end of that. But anyway, so the arrest did, the official news of the arrest, here's the arrest report right here. He was arrested for loitering / prowling and simple assault by placing another in fear. So the loitering, prowling, it's kind of like sort of wandering around creepily in the neighborhood. It sounds like simple assault by placing another in fear. That might be like sort of a veiled threat within the live stream, something like this. So it appears that somebody definitely did call the cops in the neighborhood. Maybe Carlos did, maybe somebody else did. We don't know. There was another car driving around that did not look like Bitboy's car. They were kind of looking at Bitboy the whole time, sort of weirdly. It looked like another neighbor. Maybe they called the cops. Regardless, I think it's kind of lucky that somebody called the cops. That, you know, Bitboy did have a gun in the car. He said it was a licensed gun, but he did have one. This is down south. Other people could have guns. I give credit to the neighbors and to Carlos for not coming outside and turning the situation into something that could have been much, much worse. They called the cops, kept the hands off. Credit to the cops. They came. They were very sort of anti-confrontational. They diffused it without the situation getting worse. So I think this was a best-case scenario for Bitboy. He is lucky with how the cops and how the neighbors handled this. Could have been a lot worse. But it did get worse for Bitboy the next morning. So Bitboy got out of jail. He put this out that he was in jail for 8 hours, and he put out this sort of self-deprecating, not really serious humor. I confess, my name is Ben. I'm a loiterer, blah, blah, blah. Not really taking it too much seriously. Then Carlos Diaz surfaced a few hours later. This is the afternoon. This tweet right here. So he hasn't really been too active on Twitter. His other tweets got very little engagement. This tweet here said, don't know when to stop lying, Ben Armstrong. Got huge amount of engagement. Almost 500,000 views. Right now, it's over 500,000 views, about 550,000 views. So this tweet has gone viral from an account that gets very little traction previously. So here is the video that Carlos Diaz put up. So again, remember how I said Bitboy did not film, he didn't live stream him actually knocking on the door. He just alluded to Carlos running away, being scared. So here's what Carlos just posted.
I go knock on the door, and you know what he does? He turns and he runs because he's a pussy.
So again, that's Bitboy describing Carlos running. That's his version of the story, but he didn't film that. Now, this is from Carlos's doorbell camera right here. This is what really happened. So it's Bitboy knocking on the door. Takes an immediate step back. He's like 20, 30 feet away from the door. That looks like he's really stepping away from confrontation, not wanting anything to do with whoever answers the door. And he just runs away like that there. So as you can imagine, everyone is roasting him in the comment section of the video. A lot of girls with huge followings here. Jenna X V, not scared, Carlos. Virgin activities, stop. He was just getting roasted, emasculated in the comment section. It's actually pretty amusing right here. But yeah, Ben has not disputed this video that I'm aware of. That definitely did appear to be Ben. yeah, so there's Ben's version of the story, and then there's the truth. Ben's version usually has himself be the saint, the sort of anti-hero who kind of kept somebody else in check, the villain, the weaker person. But then there's the truth, and usually the two versions are not 100% aligned. That's what we learned right there. So anyways, follow the story. The major media picked up on it outside of crypto media. Vice magazine, fallen crypto influencer arrested in Lambo dispute during unhinged live stream. Not a flattering headline. Here's Fortune magazine. Bitboy Armstrong posts bail after arrest for loitering at former business partner's home. Bunch of media publications picked up on it. Then, coincidentally or not coincidentally, JP Morgan, it didn't seem like it was related. They announced that they are no longer servicing any crypto transactions starting October 16th. 3 weeks. This is pretty big. It's the second biggest bank in the U.S. They're no longer doing any sort of crypto sort of exchange to fiat transactions. That's a big, big deal. So it could have had something to do with, obviously, this Bitboy story. It's not a good look for crypto. Maybe, maybe not. There was also a Binance hit piece that went out from the Wall Street Journal. Did this have something to do with JP Morgan's decision? Maybe, maybe not. Could it have been a little bit of both stories? And maybe, maybe not. Could JP Morgan have wanted for a while to sort of back out of crypto? And maybe they just needed the right time. And these two negative PR stories created the perfect day today. Maybe, we just don't know. But then Bitboy today, he announced that he's leaving crypto. I didn't really listen to this video. I doubt he's leaving permanently, but you can take a listen if you are interested. That's it. So drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this whole saga. Hit the like and subscribe button. Whose side are you on? Hit network, Bitboy. Do you think that they can both be successful apart from each other? I want to hear from you. That's it. Be back tomorrow with a new video. Ben Crypto signing out. Catch you later.